Yo, c'est un petit chat. Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. Yo, c'est un petit chat.
Ce petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. Yo, c'est un petit chat.
Oui, bah, c'est comme ça que je parle à mes chats. Ça va, ils sont bilingues, ils comprennent. Hein. Yo, ce petit chat. Yo, ce petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. Yo, c'est un petit chat.
Oui, bah, c'est comme ça que je parle à mes chats. Ça va, ils sont bilingues, ils comprennent. Hein. Yo, ce petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci.
Yo, ce petit chat. On va créer notre culte et on va avoir des fidèles. Guide, l'amour m'est tombé dessus. C'est formidable. Mais à Sally, c'est à peine que j'existe. Pourriez-vous cueillir 10 fleurs dans les bois sombres que je puisse lui offrir? Bien sûr, Clyde.
Je vous en prie, ayez gentil, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte.
Je vous en prie, ayez gentil, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas. J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas. J'accepte.
Maintenant, je dois trouver le courage de lui dire ce que je ressens.
Ne bouge pas.
Oui, je vous en prie, ne me jugez pas, mais j'ai toujours voulu goûter un plat à base d'excréments. Pouvez-vous m'en préparer un?
Bien sûr, mon petit virage. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Je savais que je pouvais vous faire confiance.
Ne bouge pas.
Guide. Merci, guide. Et si nous faisions des farces aux autres membres? Samko à la 2 fait toujours la fine bouche. préparons-lui un plat à base d'excréments. Dis donc, à Sally, ça se fait pas, hein.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte. Quelle chance que notre guide ait un tel sens de l'humour. Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Croyez en moi, adepte. Merci, guide. Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte.
Allô, oui, bonjour. Hello, bonsoir, installez-vous. Hello Adrian, salut Altar, j'espère que vous allez bien, hope you're good. Salut Tonyop, coucou Patatarte. Installez-vous. On part sur un stream dev ce soir, we're gonna dev tonight. You're not streaming, Adrian, tonight? We are going to continue on the implementation of the UI and work on the leaderboard tonight. Oui, ça va, j'ai bien hâte de continuer, j'avoue. Ah, cool, sounds good. What are you deving tonight? Okay, I'm just gonna share my screen, I think, and we'll get started. We can talk at the same time. That should work. Cool. I love those emotes. Cool. So, updating some graphics. I want it to begin set up for farming. Ooh, cool. Well, if I'm not joining the stream after mine, I will definitely catch up on the VOD tomorrow. It's been so good to kind of like watch your streams whilst at work. It's been really nice, and I've actually learned some things. So it's really good. I found out that you're doing something that I've been trying to do, and I just didn't know. I just don't know you could do it. How do you add like this? No, so that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is this. Yes! I don't know you could do this. I've been trying to do. Look at this. This is so ugly. So yeah, I saw that you were doing this on your stream, and then I just got completely mental about it. So yeah, I guess you're using that to just organize yourself rather than actually rerouting them, but more spaghetti potential. No, but look, this is so much better, even though it's not great. But this works so much better. I like it. Pour tout le monde qui parle français et pas anglais, vous me le dites si ça vous dérange que je parle anglais. En général, les streams de dev, je les fais en anglais. Mais n'hésitez pas, si il vous manque des messages, c'est parce qu'on est aussi sur Bump. Je vous mets juste le lien. Voilà. Je vais... Hop. Voilà. Comme ça, vous avez ça. Voilà, donc si vous manque des messages, c'est normal. C'est parce que je suis en multi-streaming. Alright. What are we doing tonight? So we're picking back up the implementation of Ashes of Chaos, the UI.
So where are we at? So we got a splash screen. We got a main menu where you can access the game modes, the versus ones, or the settings. You can see the main settings page. They don't go anywhere because they're broken. We will get back to that later. And then on the versus screen, we can access ranked or casual. Nothing's available right now. You can also access the settings from there. Might be worth trying to remember where I'm coming from. Might need to put a bit of logic that says that if I'm coming from this page, then I need to remember that the back button needs to go back to that page. That's one for later. And then today we are working on the leaderboard. So we have a main screen, nothing in there. And I've spent a couple of hours this morning kind of researching how we're going to do what I want to do. So let me just show you what it's going to look like. I didn't save the version I have on my Mac. Annoying. If I do this, if I save this, can I just, yes. Sorry, 1 second. There was commit to master. Push. Cool, I've just updated this on master now, so I should be able to grab the latest. And hopefully there's just one file, so that should be good. Yes. Amazing. Let me just open that again. We should have an updated screen. Cool. So I did not design this leaderboard screen with implementation in mind. So it's looking a bit weird, and we're gonna have to maybe adapt a few things, but we'll see how that goes. So these are my leaderboard options. I think I'm gonna forget about this version where I have empty columns. I think the idea behind this design was to originally have a less busy version, but I think I'm just gonna ignore this, and then we're just gonna go for these two. So the way this works, there's a couple of things that we need to think about. So we have 3 kind of like categories of rows that we want to do. We have a header row, which has a quite like a big bit of a thicker border at the bottom. Then we have normal rows, which alternate background color, and then we have a player row. So if the player is not in the top 10, it will show at the bottom like this with its rank and all of that. If the player is in the top 10, then I think it will look like this. This is a version I actually didn't have, so I created that quickly this morning, and I think this is probably the easiest way to do what I'm trying to do. This allows me to create 3 versions of the row. A header one, which will have hard-coded text. A row normal, which based on the index will then change background color, and then a player row, which looks a little bit different and has padding around. And I think I can do this with one prefab. And then we'll also need to have something in there, a bit of logic that says if index is 9, I think, oh no, wait, 10, because index 0 is this one, then remove the bottom border. So I think, or we'll call it last child rather than an index number, because I'm not against doing a leaderboard that is in a scroll box at some point. So we're just going to try and do it so that it's a little bit flexible. So we got a few things to do. I I think I have a rough idea on how I want to implement all this, but I'm not sure how to do it in practice. So we're gonna have to kind of like do it as we go along. So the first thing that we're gonna try and do is create those rows. So we have 3 different versions, so we'll be creating these. Classic scroll boxes. Yeah, I'm ignoring that. For now, I'm not doing any scroll boxes. Hey, at least Unreal has scroll boxes already existing, hey? So I think we'll start with this. Basically, we'll just start by implementing the different kind of rows. So we'll have 3. A header row, I don't know how I'm gonna call it. And then a player row. So I think we'll do that. I think so we'll start with this. Let's create the 3. Let's just create the 3 versions of our prefab to start with. I think potentially we then assign them to an enum. That might be the best way to do this. And then yeah, so okay, let's try this. So the leaderboard, we have a screen called leaderboard. Do I need all of this open? Not really, to be fair. I could just close most of it. We don't need... We'll potentially need to open some of the things we've done before just for reference, but we'll reopen them when we need. For now, we'll just close everything and start. So we got the leaderboard, and then in the prefabs, I've created a leaderboard row, which will be our prefab. This is where we'll do our row, and then I've also created a structure for all the variables that we want from our leaderboard, which should allow us to kind of like feed from the data in a real case scenario, if I understand correctly. So the variables that we are looking at, we have a rank, which is going to be an int. We have a player name, which is going to be a string. We have games played. I might not even... You know what? I kind of want to... Can I just update that? And then... I think it makes more sense if I just say played. I think it's pretty straightforward if I do that. So we'll just say played, and then so this will be an int as well. Wins int, losses int, and then rating has 2 things. It has an int, and then I also have an image which doesn't have a header but is its own color. I don't know what that's called. I guess that's a rank, but then I also have a rank here, so I don't know. I didn't give it a header, which... let's just... Let's do this, shall we? Let's just have a look at what's done. Well, What do people call it? Rank, rating, wins, name. I need my headers just because I have so many numbers. Position? And that's more like racing type thing. Rank. Oh, is it a class? No. Let's filter. Fighting games. Because this is what we're doing, right? We're doing a fighting game, technically. Where did I get that you had like a letter? I'm trying to find a name for this column where I have like kind of, it's a rank, right? But I'm already using the name rank for the number, for the position almost. So because at the moment this column is part of the rating, but I think I want to be tier. Yes, that works. So we'll do okay, we'll do something like this. We'll align it a little bit better. I think that works. But that way, it's like, it's a bit better. So this becomes played instead of games played. And then wins, losses, tier, and rating. And then this is rank and player name. I think that works. Okay. So these are just like all the variables that we need in our leaderboard for data. So we'll get started by the first one, which is rank, which is going to be an int. No. Okay. Then we have player name, which is going to be a string. I don't know what's best. Yes, Outer Wilds. You were listening to one of the songs from Outer Wilds the other day on one of your streams, and I went a little bit mental. I love that game. I don't know if it's better to do text or a string for a player name, but so played wins. Learn to type, please. Int as well. Losses, and then we have tier, I still don't quite know the benefits of string versus name versus text. Okay, I'll leave it as string just because it seemed quite easier to map. If I'm wrong, we'll just change it to text again. So this is supposed to be an image. So I guess, what is it called? Brush. And then rating. Hey Nancy, you're right. Also, hello, hi. String you can break and combine better with parse. Okay, cool. I'll just leave it like this for now. It's easy to change if needed. So that's quite good. Okay, so we got rank, player name, played, wins, losses, tier, and rating. Sounds great. Okay, cool. So we have our data. So now let's build a row and see how that's working. So we got a fixed width. I'm wondering if we need a fixed width or if that's more interesting to actually keep the... We'll do fill and then we'll keep the padding on the parent, I think, which is going to be here, which I've already done actually. Even though I'm wrong because this is not supposed to be a grid, it should be a vertical box really more than a grid, but of course. So I did 224 and 96. We'll call it okay, cool. So ideally what I want to do, do you have your own emotes? That's because Adrian streams. And on Bump you can have 240 emotes as soon as you create your channel. Just be famous. Exactly. So the idea would be to spawn new rows from here, the same way I can spawn new prompt data as an array like this. So I want to do exactly the same thing. There you go. But with the rows, and then ideally in the future, if this ever became a real game, then code would just give me the data correctly. To be yeah, let's do that, and then we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see. We have time to decide. Okay, cool. So let's one step at a time. Let's do things right. Let's just create our row. So I'm just gonna keep XD on the side on my laptop just so that I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. So we want a row which is going to fill the parent. So what we want is probably to just start with an overlay, which will be our root. And then, oh no, wait, I can't do this. Ignore me, we'll do canvas panel. I'm still kind of getting to grips with what elements I need to use, what you can do with what. So okay. Can I do this? Oh no, wait, that's not... Oh no, is it a size box that I need to do then? How have I done my other things? Sorry, it's been 2 weeks or a week. I can't remember. Okay, what are we taking as an example? We'll take a menu item. How did I do this? The root is a size box. Okay, with a size box inside it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we'll do a minimum width of, how much is it? 1472, but technically I want it to fill the parent, which I don't know if I can do from here, but we'll and then we'll do a height override because my rows are gonna be all 72, so that's fine. Is it fine? Trying to think, because technically one of my rows is going to be this one and it has padding, so I'm assuming how am I gonna do this? Can this have padding? And then we'll do oh no, wait, it can't. I'm so lost on what can and can't have padding and stuff like this. This is getting so weird. Actually, I know. Okay. The padding, I believe, is decided by what your parent component is. Okay. If not, I'll just do it the same way I've done it that way. Where I'll override the height if needed. We'll do that. Let's just keep it simple. Oh, great. Okay, so we'll do our root, which is the maximum it can be. So we'll do a width override on this one that we will then override again, which is okay to do that. So it's 72 plus 48. Is that 120? And then a minimum width, which will be that. Okay, why is it being weird? Oh, it's my child layout. What? Call this that. And then I'm not gonna put padding there. Why is it being so weird? Oh, did you? Alright. Let's explore what I'm trying to do. The reason why I'm being so weird about this is because I'm trying to create so many things with a single template. But can I actually set a size with an overlay? You okay? None in the end because I bought something else. So if you want to finish them, go for it.
Need to eat my rolls, so
Yeah. If you want to finish them, then go for it. If not, I'll eat them whenever. When you drag a component, you can press F2 and it will allow you to rename it. Oh, cool. Cool. Good to know. Right, so what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do... Did you say... Set my screen to custom. Yeah, I guess I can also do that, but I need a minimum size override. So you know, I think I don't have a choice in this case. I think size boxes will do because I need it to fill the parent but still have a minimum size. So what did you say? Oh, cool. Yeah, that works. So we'll call this root. We'll do a width override of 120 and then a minimum desired width of 472. Then we'll obviously set that to desired. Why is this being... Oh, that's why I was not doing this again. Why is this weird? Okay, we'll give it a child and see how that works. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, cool. So we'll put this in and then we'll call this one content container, and then this will be in the middle, and then for that one we'll do a with override of 72, and then I don't know why it's so weird, and then a minimum width of still the same, that. Yeah, even this is behaving weirdly for whatever reason. But again, it doesn't have a child, so I guess that's why. Okay, so we're building something that we need an overlay because we have so many different... so these are not buttons, so that's fine to use this. And this will be my... content in that, and then in there I want another overlay so I can have so many. Oh yeah, no, I've put canvas panels as groups. Okay, cool. I miss our engine sometimes. And this one is gonna be header row. Isn't Azura just beautiful? Honestly, there's some things I prefer in Unreal, but there's some things that I just prefer in Azura. So many things I actually do. Okay, cool. So this is my header row, and then in that, so I can put as many child as I want in there. I'll also duplicate that and call this normal row. I don't like that, but that's fine. We'll just do that, normal row, and then another one that we'll call player. Cool. So these are my three we'll just do this for now. Once I know what I'm doing with it, we'll adjust. Okay, so let's build this. A header row has 8 backgrounds, so we want an image. No. It's just a color. I don't have a brush. So this is going to be a tint, which we'll start with this one. And this will be actually overwritten by the data, which is fine. Where? I think this is where it's going wrong, is because here I have a button that has a set size for it. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. The size is going to be no, because I want X to fill. So technically what I want is this to happen. But again, why don't I have like a... That's fine, I can do this. Is that right? Why is it 72 by 72? Okay, you know what? For the sake of this. Oh no, wait. But because I'm being stupid. It's because that's what I want to be doing. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, technically, this is actually what I need to be doing. Voila. This. Then... No? Okay. There we go. Voila. That's more like it. Okay. That's a row. Woo! Cool. So we have this. What does this one have? It has... And this is gonna take way longer than what I thought, because I'm being so thick today. We only have a golden border at the bottom for that one. No top border, which is quite interesting. And then this is for height. For those who are new on the stream, I designed this more than 2 years ago. So I'm kind of like trying to remember why I've made some decisions and stuff. So this is really kind of like a bit complicated sometimes. Okay, cool. So we now have a new image called border bottom. Okay. Anchoring being bottom fill. Good. Then we have gold. Separator. Boom. X is fine. And then we want a 4 height. Whee! Okay, that works. Okay. What else do we need to expose? Background color. I forget that I need to actually be more specific in my names, because you can't have two that are named the same. call that header background. Do I need to do a header row and a normal row? I'm not sure. I might be able to actually... No, I need it to be a bit different because on the header it's going to be... Everything is text, so it's different variables. Fine. We can hard code everything on the header row then. It's fine. Header row needs to be a variable. Okay, cool. And then on top of that, we need a horizontal box in there. And then this needs to come at the top. And then this is where we're gonna have header row labels. But that's the thing though, I don't know how I'm gonna make sure that these are actually all the same size. I think I'm gonna have to set sizes for all of them, which I really don't like the idea of. Maybe... What do we think? What should happen if we are going to a larger screen, if we're... Not that. If we're doing something like... Oh no, but it's not gonna work. XD is shit like that. What's gonna get bigger? Is it... Or are we staying in the center? Maybe we're just... When I did a template, with another template, you can also set its anchor and alignment. Yeah, maybe we'll just put it in the center, like I did here. Pretty much like I did on this one, which in the end I just ended up saying my vertical box, no, my container is in the center, and then that's it, and then it's size to content, and then that way you can set your row entries to fill to width to your total leaderboard. Well, yeah, okay. I think that's kind of what I want to do, but at the same time I feel like if I want to keep alignment between my columns, I'm gonna have to do everything fixed sized. I don't know if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, if I get onto like a larger screen, for example, I don't think I want my table to be super big. I think I want everything to kind of like stay in the middle. It makes sense on like a HUD, for example, to kind of like stretch a bit and space it out. But on a table like this, I think it kind of doesn't make any sense. I made the S5 multiplayer leaderboard and stat columns had to be fixed size for alignment. Yeah, okay. That's kind of like where I was getting to, I think. Which is fine. We can... I was gonna make everything flexible, but then I'm realizing now that my labels are all text for the header, so it needs to be its own thing. So yeah, by the way, this needs to be 120. And then this is 72, which makes sense. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, cool. So, in there, text. I can't really make them auto because they're gonna be a problem, right? They're gonna... No, wait, am I going... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with the sizes after, I think. Can I actually make them... Or do I need to wrap them in a size box? I think I might need to wrap it in a size box if I want it to work. Yeah. So size box it is. Wait, I need to call it header. Every time it's gonna be... I hate this. Cool. So for now, we'll do... I don't know if that's enough, but we'll just do this. And then we'll adjust the sizes after. I'm just gonna set this one up properly. So we're gonna do this. And then my font is Josephine, and I think it's normal, if I'm not mistaken, regular for this one. Or is it bold? Semi-bold, sorry. Cool. 32. Okay, I need to kind of play with this. I think it's 0.76. That works quite well. We centered, kind of. I'll have to make do with this. Choose a better font next time. Color. Color is my gray, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds about right. Yeah. Cool. And then just for the sake of this, we are going to put a right padding of 224. Wait, what? What is this pushing? don't really understand why it's doing this, but fine. Why is layouting so complicated when it shouldn't really be? So this will be player name. I just find Azura so much better for layouting. As much as this is what I'm good at. The layouting, this is what I'm the best at, but it's like very confusing in Azura. How much space do we need, we think? $240? Is that? No, that doesn't even cut it. Give it 480. I think everything is aligned left as well. I'm getting confused here. Everything needs to be aligned left for it to work. Something like that. We can readdress later. Salut Goji, tu vas bien? Okay. So we'll call this one played. And then in terms of size, we'll give that a 120 again. No, that doesn't really work. Let's go for 240 for everything. Would that work? Maybe even ranked. Rank can be 240. Might not have enough space there. No, definitely not. Oh non! Je suis désolée Goji, c'est pas cool ça. Tu faisais quoi? J'espère que ça va le faire. Coucou Gab, ça va bien? Moi ça va, oui, merci. Okay, so this is not necessarily working, so we'll do even that. I think is going to be a bit. We'll do I mean, c'est ce que t'as envie de... Ah oui, support helpdesk level 1, ça se voyait trop après 1 an et 8 mois que j'aimais pas trop ça. Ouais, je comprends. Bah, le support, c'est compliqué. Hein. Ça demande énormément de patience et c'est quand même moins technique que sysadmin. Mais tu devrais passer dev en vrai si t'as envie. Tu devrais parce que t'auras sûrement plus d'opportunités. Tu t'éclateras peut-être un petit peu plus quand même. Oh bah c'est cool le JDR Gab du coup. Why am I spending so much time on this? This is not good. I'm not making good progress, guys. I'm usually better than this. Alright, so we're calling this wins. No. That was played. That was actually correct. Played. So much data to organize. Yeah, it's a bit hard on my head, I have to say. And we haven't even looked at how I'm gonna make this dynamic either. But this is a question for later. Okay, maybe that can work. I mean, I don't know why I wanted to do a leaderboard. I think that was one of the requirements. What? No challenge equals nothing gained. Try. No, I mean this is fun. This is good fun. There's just a lot to think about. But I think we get this. We have this. So then what's this one? This one is tier. Okay. This one can be... That works. Okay, and then the last one is going to be rating. Je sais pas si faire des formations autonomes courtes, genre 6 semaines plus 2000 me donne la crédibilité pour mettre ça sur un CV. Bah en vrai le mieux... Non, fais pas une formation longue pour ça, Goji, ça vaut pas le coup. Par contre, ce qui marche, c'est de prouver que tu sais faire. Prends un projet, un petit projet, fais un truc toi-même de ton côté. Donc fais une petite formation autonome. Et ensuite, tu construis un truc toi-même. Et tu te fais un portfolio où tu dis, bah voilà, j'ai fait ça, c'est comme ça que j'ai fait. Et c'est ce que j'ai construit. Ça marche mieux que de dire, j'ai fait une formation, en fait. C'est mieux. Enfin après, j'embauche pas en France, tu me diras, donc forcément... Mais moi, quand j'embauchais des devs, j'étais plus intéressée par ce qu'ils savaient faire et démontrer qu'ils savaient faire en pratique, plutôt que de savoir qu'ils avaient tel ou tel diplôme, en fait. Oui, t'es en Belgique, du coup, j'en sais rien. Mais en vrai... Après, moi, j'y connais rien en langage. Je connais un peu plus le front-end que le back. Ça dépend ce que tu veux faire. Mais il y a plein de nouvelles technologies aussi qui sont sympas, tu vois. Genre en front, si tu regardes... Merde, j'ai mangé le nom. C'est pas React, du coup, c'est ce qu'on a, comment on a construit Bump. Et Next pour le backend. Mais du coup, bon, il y a plusieurs... Il y a plein de nouvelles tech aussi qui sont dispo, quoi. Ok. What if we do this? 148. Is 148 what I'm trying... Does that work? One four four. That's the one I'm looking for. Player name. You know what? Player name can be a bit smaller than this. Player name can be... Or this one. Oh no. Yes, this one could just take the rest. Would that work? No, it's pushing my things out. Why? Okay, never mind. You know what? Let's do this. So we got 144, 384. Oh, so I can. Okay, that works like this, I think. Maybe the tier 1 can be a bit smaller actually. We can... 96 sounds good. Cool. I think we're looking quite okay. Ouais, je comprends Goji. Après, bah, regarde un petit peu ce qui se fait. Ça dépend si t'es plus back-end ou plus front-end ou si tu veux faire plutôt full stack. Si tu veux faire plutôt du web ou plutôt des applications mobiles ou plutôt du jeu, même si bon l'industrie du jeu vidéo en ce moment je te la conseille pas plus que ça, mais ok, I think we got a header row. Incredible. So none of this is going to be customizable. I think this is a header row and this is what it is. The thing that we are customizing is the header row here. So based on that, what we want is I'm gonna have to rename everything. Is a normal row. Normal background is going to change, so we need the variable. The tint for this is going to change based on the index number. So sometimes it will be this color, sometimes it will be that color. The normal border bottom is changing. It's not this one, it's the silver. And it's thin. So it's going to be a 2 pixel height, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. And I need to expose this as well, because sometimes it's going to be removed. If it's the last row, then I don't want it. So this needs to be renamed to normal row content. And this is where we need to change things. So And then in here is going to be so I got text for everything, I think. I need to expose some things. I will do that in a second. I don't like that I'm calling it normal. But I don't really have a choice right now because I can't think about anything else. So it will be called normal until further notice. Okay. Default, yes. I think I like that better. You shall be known as default now. It's basically a row that's not a header or not the player row. Aucune idée en vrai, je suppose des dev des outils pour optimiser le travail des gens. Ok. Donc genre tu bosserais pour un... je sais pas moi, un truc comme... une grosse boîte qui fait ce genre de truc. Ça peut être Atlassian par exemple, ceux qui sont derrière Jira et Trello. Dev en IA, ouais, après pourquoi pas, hein. En fait, après, je pense que ce qu'il faut que tu fasses, c'est que tu trouves des boîtes qui font ce qui te font envie, en fait. Et tu regardes quel tech ils embauchent, en fait, quel tech ils utilisent. Et du coup, bah, après, tu peux te former là-dessus. C'est plus facile de le faire dans ce sens-là, en fait. J'ai fait un truc que j'aurais pas dû faire, du coup. Thank you so much for the shortcut, Nancy. That really helps. This needs to go, and this needs to become an image. Default tier. The image is going to be 96. No. I don't know. 56 by 50. What? Okay, I'll export that. We'll do ×2. We'll change that to... Is this here? Oh, shut up, XD. Assets. New folder. Leaderboard. Where am I? There. So we're talking 56 by 56. Yeah, there's still a bit of a cool. Ah. Okay. Oh, I guess I've left these as strings, but they all need to be ints. Does that matter? How do I print that? Yeah, no, I mean... Maybe they don't... Maybe they... Au final, je sais pas trop, je me dis qu'apprendre Python, Java, HTML et CSS me donnerait une bonne base. Le plus obscur pour moi actuellement, c'est comment on relie tout à une interface graphique. Ouais, je comprends. Après, HTML, CSS et JavaScript, c'est la base pour le front-end, mais c'est pas ce qui est utilisé le plus au jour d'aujourd'hui. C'est un peu daté maintenant, il y a tellement plus de nouvelles tech qui sont plus performantes en fait. Alors après, c'est une base, le HTML et le CSS, c'est quand même... T'en as quand même besoin, je pense, en connaissance générale, mais c'est pas le plus utilisé... Enfin, je sais pas comment dire. Maintenant, en front-end, en fait, faut plutôt aller voir du côté de React et tout, je pense. Mais bon, après, moi, j'y connais pas grand-chose non plus. Je dis ça, mais... Okay, cool. So all of these need to be variables. The problem is they're all text blocks, and what I want is ints, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Because they're all supposed to be numbers. I can't change that. How do I... Can I print ints? So basically I want these to be numbers, so integers rather than text. And they're gonna be linked to this basically, but I just realized that I don't know how to print those here. You can set text but used an... Oh, okay. Okay, cool. fine. I'll leave it like this then. Okay, cool. So that's my default row. And then the last one that we need to do, it should automatically create conversion nodes in between into string. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So now I need to do this and call it player row. So what's different about this is that this one has 2 borders. Top and yeah. Okay. I just feel like I'm making everything so complicated. Sounds good, Adrian. Have fun on stream. Enjoy deving, and I'll see you in a bit. Thank you for dropping by. I completely forgot to drink my tea. So it's cold now. Great. Okay. Let's do this. Just go player name. I guess the player tier also needs to be, well, I'll hard code it for now, but later I think it needs to be coming from the data as well. So we potentially need to set a tier kind of like almost a data table for images based on, yeah, I don't know, story for another time, problem for me in the future. Okay, cool. So I think we got our rows now. So we got a header, a default row, and then a player row. All of those variables are exposed because... No, these ones don't need to be. Because they'll always be there, which is fine. The root will need to be exposed because I need to do a height overwrite on this if it's not the player. Okay. And then all of these need to be okay. Cool. So I think we got something here. Now what I need to do is in my prefab there set up a new enum. Where would that be? There. Called leaderboard row type. And then in here what I need to do is header row, then default row, and then player row. Okay, so that's good. Just to make sure that this actually works. Okay. Fine. So this will work, but we need to move like the paddings and stuff like this around, which we'll get to in a bit. Okay. So I got this. What do I need to do next? Ouais, dis-nous, Goji, tu penses à quoi? Well, there's a lot of shit in there, but I don't really have a choice. Probably need to organize this. Oh, can I not do this? Oh, multi-select, I can't do that. Amazing. Ok. At least that's somewhat organized. Dans la musique, quand on joue en live, on doit fournir un document technique, la fameuse fiche tech. Je me dis que ça pourrait être sympa, un outil qui permet de créer cette fiche tech de façon graphique, le type de scène, le type d'ampli, de batterie, de cymbales, de guitare, de basse, les entrées-sorties, ce qui est nécessaire. Dit comme ça doit être un travail de titan. En vrai, c'est trop une bonne idée et c'est un bon projet. Essaye de voir ce qu'il faudrait que tu fasses pour arriver à faire ça, puis après tu verras si c'est trop ou pas. C'est comme ça que j'ai commencé ce projet en vrai. Hein. Après, tu vois, c'est un design que j'ai fait il y a plus de 2 ans, ça, et puis bah là j'ai décidé de l'implémenter dans Unreal, mais regarde à quel point c'est énorme ce que j'ai fait. D'ailleurs, attends, si tu veux rire. Et voilà. Ça, en fait, ça permet de... C'est un prototype qui marche, en fait. Tu peux ouvrir ce document dans un browser et tu peux te servir d'une manette pour tout contrôler et tout. Il y a beaucoup de ficelles, ouais, c'est un peu spaghetti, ouais. mais ça marche. Voilà, quand j'ai commencé ce projet, je pensais pas qu'il y aurait autant de bordel, tu vois. Mais c'est bien de... en fait, ça a commencé comme ça, là. C'était ça au début. Juste un truc très simple en noir et blanc, et puis en fait, après, ça a évolué et tout, et puis maintenant, on a un jeu, quoi. On a un jeu. Bon, alors, on en est où? Parce qu'en fait, je suis un peu perdue sur ce que j'essaie de faire. Leaderboard row. Row type. Enum. Non, du coup, ça va être underscore. Voilà. Ok. Donc là, j'appelle ça. On va pouvoir s'en servir. Je vais créer une variable qui va s'appeler var row index. Et ça va être une integer. Ok. Ok. Il faut que je fasse un truc là. Alors, pas sur celui-ci. Small button. Faut qu'on fasse... I need to do something quite similar to what I did here. Salut Simon, tu vas bien? Faut que je crée une variable pour chaque truc. Ouais, c'est ça. La fatigue. Mais ça va, on est jeudi. Oui, oui, bien sûr, on est jeudi. Putain, j'aimerais bien. Bientôt le week-end. Ok. Donc ça, je vais faire... Putain, mais je suis en train de me dire que j'ai fait nimp en fait. Putain, je crois que j'ai fait n'importe quoi. C'est si difficile, Silent. Je suis en train de me prendre la tête, mais big time, je sais pas. Je sais pas ce que je suis en train de foutre. Mais non, mais en fait, je suis en train de me dire que du coup, les backgrounds et les brodeuses, en fait... En fait, je vais pouvoir les sortir de là, non ? Avec la sortie de Atomfall, bientôt ça va être la folie au boulot. Bon, moi ça va, parce que du coup, comme j'ai pas bossé sur le jeu, je suis... On m'embête pas trop, mais... Mais non, mais en fait, je suis en train de me dire que je sais pas ce que j'ai foutu, mais j'ai tout dupliqué, mais j'aurais peut-être pas dû, en fait. Parce que vraiment, ce qui change, en fait, c'est ça. C'est juste les borders et la couleur du background, mais... Et ceux-là, ils sont hard-coded. Je réfléchis, hein, excusez-moi, je réfléchis tout fort, mais je crois que je vais biner tout ce que je viens de faire, en fait. Non, mais parce qu'en fait, je suis en train de me dire que... Switch. Eh oui, mais en fait, j'ai ça, du coup. Est-ce que ça marche si je fais ça? Oh, fuck. Ok. Alors, que j'explique ce que j'essaie de faire. Ok, donc on a 3 types de row. Je repasse en anglais parce que c'est plus simple pour moi d'expliquer. So we got 3 row types. We got header, which has hard-coded values. Then we got default, which has just values from players, so top 10. And then we have a player row, which is the data for the actual player running the game, right? If the player is not part of the top 10, then we have their rank at the bottom. If we do have their rank, then it's in the middle. What makes it different this row is we got top and border bottom, but we also have some padding around it. And for the rest of the default rows, we have a small border bottom, except for the last child, which we can deal with later, I think. I'm not too fussed about this. So, technically, I've duplicated all the values for each type of row, but I think I don't have to do that. I think I can actually... Yeah, I know there's an error. It's fine. I think if I delete this, oh fuck me.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just deleting everything I did for the past hour. Yeah. I'm just realizing that I might have just overcomplicated everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
So,
what?
huh?
For what?
For the rows, basically. So I have 3 row types,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, header. I heard you say header, and then.
So I have a header row which has
Yeah.
hard-coded values,
Uh-huh.
and I have a default row which has data for the top 10 players, and then I have a player row for the
Okay.
player that is actually playing the game. The difference is on the header row I have just a bottom border of a certain size and then hard-coded values.
Yeah.
For default, I have a bottom border except on the last child, so I have to calculate the row index somehow.
Yeah.
And then for the player one, I have bottom and top borders plus padding,
Okay.
plus the text is bold. So change of font. Actually, I just realized there's that as well. So the way I originally set it up was I actually duplicated the values for each. So I had a bunch of values for the header row, a bunch of values for the default row, and a bunch of values for the player row.
Yeah.
But I think I can have only one value, and then with one set of value, and then set them with variables depending on the enum, depending on the type.
Okay. Yeah.
So header row will not override anything because they're hard-coded. But if it's default row or player row, then it will get set by my data table, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't have to have 3 different sets. I can just share that between them, basically.
Yeah. Each row is the same, and then you're just passing different data into each one. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. And then player row can show the padding around and then the 2 borders and then change the font to be the bold one, and then default row can just have like the bottom border, and then header row can have its bottom border as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So each like enum will have its own specificities, but I just realized I can also share. So default and player row can have the same overrides if needed, which
Yeah.
is what is needed.
Yeah.
So I think I just set up like so many things right now for nothing.
Yeah, you just need one row type, and then
Yeah.
like for the player one, you just give it padding basically. It's
Yeah.
Not the same, but you just give it padding.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, so I'm deleting all the labels that I've done. I'm just keeping the header ones, which I'm gonna remove the word header from.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so
Learning.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And then somehow I need to determine a row index which will drive the color of the background, because I also have alternated background colors.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if it's odd, or even, then overwrite the color.
That's cool.
And then I need a flag, a boolean to say, is it the last child? Which, depending if the player, it's always going to be the same index. That's the last child though, right? Because it's 0, 1, 2, yeah, it's always going to be 10. Because whether the player is there or not, it's always this one that doesn't have the bottom border.
Yeah.
So if index 10, remove the...
Yeah, I probably, if I was doing this, I probably wouldn't be counting the header as index 0.
Yeah.
Like, that would kind of just be a hard-coded row, and then the indexes would be driven by the data, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
And then it's index 9,
better
that's
that way,
always...
yeah.
That's not what thingy
What?
is saying.
What's it saying?
GPT is not saying this.
Yeah, but GPT is wrong.
GPT is wrong.
Yeah, because then what you do basically is you say if index is equal to the number of total data rows minus 1, i.e. it's the last one, then don't show a bottom border.
Sorry, say that again?
So if the current index of the row
Yeah.
is equal to the total number of rows minus 1,
Minus 1 because it starts at 0. Okay, yeah, okay.
then don't show a border.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then that also means that I don't hardcode the index number. So if I want to have that in a scroll box, for example, and have the top 20, then I can also do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah, because I could have another leaderboard that's the top 100. So that could work.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, okay. So I need to kind of... I don't know how... So I don't really need a variable for row index because it's never going to be hard-coded really, because it's when I'll loop in the parent,
Yeah.
then
And
they'll
that should
give
you
it an index,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
I should be able to retrieve somehow.
You should do. Most languages will give you an index as well as the data. Like when you loop over something, you'll get the data element and an index along with it.
Yeah. Yeah, because like in here, for example, when I actually use an array element, it gives me index 0 and index 1, so I'm assuming I can retrieve that somehow.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Don't know how, but we'll figure that one out. Okay, cool. So I'm just deleting everything and I'm just trying to think about my structure. So I want one background for everything. I don't need another... I don't need 3. I need one background element, and then the borders, they're all different. So either I set them all up and then I hide and show them, or I do... I think that's going to be the easiest way to do that. Rather than customizing the image, the size, and the placement. That's going to be too complicated. So I'll just hide and show them. So I just need a folder basically where I have all my borders named properly and I can hide and show them as I want. By default they're all hidden and then I can just show them. Yeah. I think that makes sense. What are you thinking?
If this was me, what I'd probably do is you'd have like, because what you're saying is basically you're saying you're going to calculate if the index isn't the last one, then add a border box.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. Sorry, I'm saying if the enum is header, then show the thick bottom border. If the enum is default, then show the thin different border. And then if the enum is player, then show top and bottom.
Okay.
And then the last child thing is different because it will be on the parent, so we'll deal with that then, I think, because I'll expose that. And then on each override that I do, I need to make sure that it actually comes from my struct, so my data table basically. So I need to link that. Okay.
Cool. Do you want to get you anything?
No, I think I'm good. I mean, actually, my tea's really cold. You just put it in the microwave for me. It's fine. It's just cold. Are you doing okay? Merci mon chat. Et la veste. Alex à la rescousse. Mais oui, mais en fait, ils m'aident trop parce qu'en fait, ils me forcent à parler en fait et à expliquer ce que j'essaie de faire et en fait, du coup, ça aide tellement. Ok, donc, on repart là-dessus. Oui, voilà, c'est ça, la technique du canard en plastique, exactement. On a fait ça toute la journée. Je me suis pris une espèce de mini panic attack au boulot. Parce que je me suis retrouvée à devoir faire un truc où je comprenais rien. Et du coup, le syndrome de l'imposteur a frappé, mais vraiment méchamment. Et du coup, voilà, il m'a calmé. Il m'a dit, voilà, on a regardé ensemble. Voilà, on a décortiqué tout ça et tout. Et c'était très... ça a beaucoup aidé. Et lui, il fait pareil avec moi, même si la plupart du temps, quand il me dit des trucs, je comprends rien. Mais ça marche quand même, du coup. C'est la même dans les jeux d'énigmes, exactement. Ok, donc on est reparti sur un truc un peu différent de ce qu'on essaie de faire. En vrai, je peux garder ça, mais on va plutôt faire le container qu'on va appeler... Attends, du coup, c'est quoi que je veux là? C'est un canvas panel. Donc je veux un nouveau... qu'on va mettre, voilà, ici, très bien, et qu'on va appeler... row values. Ou content. Plutôt, c'est très bien. Content, container. Et d'ailleurs, celui-là, je vais l'appeler container. Et celui-là aussi. Oui. That's perfect. I like my tea hot. Hottie. Thank you. Un petit thé. Ok. Ouais. Ok. Alors. Voilà. Et donc, du coup... On bouge ça là. Ah. Et oui, du coup, c'est pas content. Voilà. Ah oui, du coup, j'ai tout supprimé. Bon, c'est pas très grave. Ah oui, mais sauf que lui, là, il est relou parce qu'en fait, là, j'ai mis... Là, c'est un texte. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Mais techniquement, dans les autres, ça va être une image. Donc ça va être relou. Il faut absolument que j'aille faire pipi. Donc j'arrive. Parce qu'en fait, j'arrive pas à me concentrer. Donc, je reviens. À tout de suite. Ok. Donc, comment on va faire ça? Attendez, du coup, maintenant il faut tout que je renomme. Et en plus, j'imagine que... Fuck. Ça, c'est trop chiant, hein. Que les size box, tu peux pas mettre plus de un enfant dedans. Des bisous, Gub. À la prochaine, merci d'être passé. Ok, alors attendez, chaque chose en son temps. On va faire Raw Content Container. Celui-là, on n'a pas besoin de l'exposer, c'est bon. Ça, c'est bon, on n'a pas besoin de l'exposer non plus, celui-là. Lui, oui. Celui-là, oui. Celui-là, oui. Celui-là, oui. Oui. Celui-là, oui. Et celui-là, oui. Faut tous que je les renomme. T'as gagné une épée cette semaine? Ah oui, chez qui? Ah, chez Fiaril, trop bien. Okay. Right. And then so this one needs to be wrapped by a overlay called tier inner. And then in this we add an image called tier. And then for now wait, what? Pourquoi c'est moche comme ça? Ah, ok. Voilà. Ah non, wait. Non. Voilà. Plutôt comme ça. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Je vais l'aligner à gauche, celle-ci aussi en vrai. Hein. I think it's probably best if they're aligned, because everything's aligned left. So let's just do this. Okay. I think I think we're good. Okay, yeah, I know. Stop screaming at me. I know. So. I'm just trying to think. I think potentially the tier label oh yeah, visible. Is it always visible? And I make it hidden. And then this is hidden by default. I think we'll do this. So... okay. Alright, let's try and see what we need to do here. So, the header row... oh no, I need to do something else. I need to set the header row container to wait, what? Ah, there. Hidden. This needs to be hidden as well. And so does this. So by default, all my borders are hidden. Oh wait, the background can't sit there. The background color needs to sit here. And this needs to be exposed as well. And this is row background. Okay, I think that works. Okay, so each of my containers actually contain just borders, which is good. So, and they're all hidden by default. So that means that for the header row, we want to set the visibility of the default row container. No, I'm saying shit. The header row container to oh, wait, what? Oh, it's because it's the wrong thing. Okay, so we're saying header row container becomes visible if the header is a row. And I think that's pretty much it that we're doing for the header row. If the row is a default, we'll say the default row container needs to become visible. This is not working very well, is it? I hate Unreal for this. J'aimerais tellement pouvoir vous montrer à quoi ça ressemble mes flowgraphes, enfin mes blueprints au boulot. Ils sont tellement jolis par rapport à ça. Player row container becomes visible. Okay, so that's the visibility of our borders. Now, what I need to do is put those in a row content. No. Oh, I need to do this as well. So one of the other differences Why can't I do this? What do you mean it's not public? Oh, none of those are because they're set to... Okay, I see. We'll deal with this later. So the other thing that I need to do is... I don't like that. I can do this. Okay, maybe. Wait, no, I don't have to do this here. We can do something like this instead. Okay, so this helps us set what's visible or not depending on the type of row that we have, okay? Then what we need to do is create a variable for all of those and do something like this. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, new variable called rank. Oh, sorry. This is gonna be an integer. Another one called player name. And this one needs to be a string. Then another one called played. And then this needs to be an int. Then another one called Chance, BB. I love you, but you can't come here. I'm sorry, BB chat. Oh. Sorry, mon cœur. There's no space for you here. There's no space on the desk for you, mon cœur. Gros chat gris, ouais. C'est plus trop un bébé ces jours-ci, hein. Mon petit chaton. Okay, so what was I saying? This is wins. Oh, Chance! Oh, il m'énerve. Il est sur ma tour de PC. Insupportable. On n'arrive pas à l'appeler, il est sur la tour. S'il appuie sur le bouton pour éteindre l'ordi, vous saurez ce qui s'est passé. C'était la l'anniv d'Allo il n'y a pas si longtemps, le 27 février. Et le 1er avril, c'est l'anniversaire de Biscuit. Et je crois que Chance, ça doit être le 26 avril. Je sais plus, attends. Par la mère indienne qui sait pas l'anniversaire de ses enfants. C'est pas le 26. C'est quand? Ou alors c'est pas dans mon calendrier. Et ça, c'est encore pire. Mais l'anniversaire de Biscuit est pas non plus dans mon calendrier, donc c'est terrible. Je suis une mauvaise mère. Je sais pas. Faudrait que je regarde. Mais je crois que c'est le 26. Ok, wins, then losses, then tier image, and that's gonna be a brush. And the last one is rating. That one is an int as well. Okay. So all of those need to be exposed to parents. And this is where it's gonna start being fun. So. Alors. Oh. What? I think it might be the other way around. So. Wait, what? Ah, il m'emmerde. Pourquoi il veut pas? Qu'est-ce que je fais là? Je fais n'importe quoi. Ah, parce que c'est pas la bonne fonction. Non mais il y en a 15 millions des options aussi. Ah, c'est celui-là, je crois. Voilà. Ok, donc le rank, il va être 7 par ça. Voilà. Non mais les dates, en vrai, c'est arbitraire. On les a choisis quand on a récupéré nos chats, en fait. J'ai pas les vraies dates. Mais c'est juste que... c'est juste que quand on les a eus, on a décidé, en fait. On avait à peu près un mois. Halloween, j'avais même pas de mois, j'avais rien du tout. J'avais une vague idée, parce qu'en fait, comme je l'ai récupéré chez une madame qui l'avait récupéré dans une poubelle. Je savais même pas quel âge il avait quand je l'ai eu. Et le veto m'a dit à peu près 6 semaines. Voilà. Il était tout bébé, tout petit. Donc là-dessus, voilà, du coup là-dessus je suis partie. Mais c'est tout en fait. J'ai jamais vraiment su en fait quel âge il avait quand il était né et tout. Donc le 27 février c'était plus ou moins... Play a name. Il faut qu'on fasse ça 15 fois pour toutes les valeurs qu'on a là. Played. Même à cet âge, c'est pas forcément facile de savoir pour le veto. Non, mais c'est ça exactement. Donc c'était un peu au pif, quoi. Hein. Au final. Donc c'est moi qui ai choisi la date quand je l'ai eu en me disant, bah... potentiellement c'est ça, quoi. Salut Virox. Le chat de ma soeur avait 3 mois mais était tout petit, le veto arrivait pas à y croire alors qu'elle était là lors de la naissance. Ah, trop drôle. Ok, wins. J'y pep. J'essaie d'aligner les trucs, mais c'est en train de me rendre dingue en fait. Oh non. C'était quoi? Wins. Je sais pas s'il y a une meilleure façon de faire ça, mais je suis pas sûre. En vrai. En fait, ce que je suis en train de faire, ça sert potentiellement pas à grand chose, mais c'est pas grave. J'ai fini l'histoire principale de Horizon, c'est une sacrée claque, et vu qu'on peut jouer après, c'est parti pour 100%. Trop bien! Oh, je kiffe que t'aies kiffé. Ah, c'est trop cool. En fait, je suis pas sûre de... C'est un peu dommage ce que je suis en train de faire, je pense, mais tant pis. Je pense que c'est pas forcément utile, mais c'est pas grave, on le fait quand même parce que voilà. J'aurais encore plus kiffé en 4K sur un écran OLED. Oui, bah oui, j'imagine bien. Ouais. J'ai vraiment bien fait de pas regarder les streams à l'époque du coup. Ah non, mais c'est clair. Mais c'est tellement un bon jeu. Mais on en parlait la semaine dernière, non? En disant que avec Silent, on en parle régulièrement en disant que ça nous donne trop envie de rejouer. Ouais, j'avais fait le DLC, ouais. J'avais attendu d'avoir fini le jeu pour le faire. Ah mais non mais attendez, c'est pas ça qu'il faut que je fasse. C'est une couleur. Attendez, parce que là je me suis trompée. C'est où? Ah non, 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 c'est bon, non, non, je me suis pas trompée, je dis n'importe quoi. Je sais pas ce que c'est, Slate Brush. J'imagine que du coup c'est ça qu'il faut que je fasse. Je sais pas ce que je suis en train de faire. J'ai changé le type, alors du coup il me fait une méga recherche sur tout ce que j'ai. Ok. Ça va marcher ça on pense ou pas? Non. Attendez. Ah, c'est celui-là. Je crois. Non? Oh, for fuck's sake. Franchement, c'est relou. Je comprends pas. Slate brush. No, wait. Let's do this. Ah voilà. No. Oh, ça marche. Ok, j'ai franchement pas tout compris, mais on va dire que c'est ok. Ok, le dernier, c'est le rating. Et là-dessus. Ok. Donc ça devrait me permettre de customiser si jamais je veux utiliser ce widget autre part. Et ben ça devrait marcher. Du coup, ça devrait me permettre de manuellement set tout ça. Très bien. Maintenant, ce qu'il faut que je fasse, c'est que je permette à ça d'updater tout ça. Alors, comment on va faire? On va créer une nouvelle fonction qui va s'appeler set leaderboard row data. Donc, ça, il faut juste que je regarde comment j'avais fait parce que je me souviens plus trop. Ah oui, on rajoute un input qui s'appelle Leaderboard Raw Data. Et de type Leaderboard Raw Data. Et si je me trompe pas, ok. Break. Voilà. Donc là, on a tout ce qu'il faut. Non, wait. Ouais, si, c'est ça. Ah, mais je peux juste faire comme ça, en fait. Ouais, je peux faire ça. C'est tout simple. On va faire un truc comme ça. À peu près joli, quoi. à peu près droit. Pardon, j'ai un souci avec ce genre de choses, je m'excuse, mais j'ai vraiment du mal à pas organiser mes trucs correctement et j'ai vraiment besoin de le faire en fait. euh... C'est pas droit. Mais en fait, c'est pas droit du tout. C'est terrible. Mais j'ai pas le choix. Je déteste Unreal pour ça. Ouais, c'est à peu près parallèle, mais regardez, c'est pas droit en fait. Trop chiant. Tu confirmes, ouais, c'est perturbant, c'est horrible même. Ah merde, effectivement j'ai un souci avec celui-là. Qu'il faut que je corrige. C'est parce que c'est pas le bon truc. Ça c'est Slate Brush. Merde. Ah, si tu voyais au boulot, je peux faire des angles droits et tout, c'est trop bien. Bon, c'est mieux que rien hein, au final. C'est mieux que celui-là quoi. Bon, écoutez, on va dire que c'est à peu près bon. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai ? Ah. Ok. Ok, donc ça maintenant, ça nous permet d'avoir lié ça à tout ça. Je crois que je vais m'arrêter là en vrai. J'aimerais bien continuer mais j'ai faim. Il est presque 21h chez moi. Je pense qu'il est temps de faire une pause et je sais pas quand est-ce que je continuerai. Je sais pas. On verra. Potentiellement mardi prochain. Mais je sais pas si... Moi, je suis pas là ce week-end donc je pense que je continuerai pas toute seule. Peut-être que je... Mardi matin prochain peut-être un petit peu mais... potentiellement... Potentiellement mardi prochain, quoi. Il est presque 21h, mais dans l'autre sens, oui. Du coup, presque 22. Ou 21h plus 45 minutes. Putain, j'ai mal au dos. Ok. Bah, écoutez, c'était trop cool. Sorry, I just ended up switching to French in the middle of the stream. Sauvegardons tout ça. I got nothing new to actually show. We did nothing really visual today. That's fine. Do I want to save this? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let's commit all this. Et voilà. C'était trop cool, merci beaucoup d'avoir été là en tout cas comme d'habitude. Thank you so much for being here as always, really appreciate it. We'll continue next week. And then in the meantime, take care. Vous pouvez aller chez Adrian, you can go to Adrian on Bump. He is currently deving as well. So I'm not gonna do a raid on Twitch. I'll just give you guys the link if you want to go see Adrian on Bump. And yeah, just say hi. He's currently deving a pixel art low game. So go say hi and yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Merci beaucoup, merci à tous. Je raid personne sur Twitch, mais vous pouvez aller voir Adrian si vous voulez. Voilà, je vous fais des bisous. Prenez soin de vous. On se voit demain, potentiellement à confirmer, mais avec Silent, on fera potentiellement Split Fiction demain. On vous redit ça, bien sûr. Et puis voilà. Merci à tous. Passez une bonne soirée. Prenez soin de vous. Et à demain. Bisous!